Hello everyone. So today we'll be going to the grocery store. So this vlog is directly related to the previous one. If you have not watched the previous vlog, then please see that first because the information is all related to the previous one. So what we discussed in our previous vlog, we will be doing it practically in the stores today. So I don't want to take you to the stores to show you what is the price of the products, how are the stores here, but basically the intention is to make your grocery shopping easier, help you understand what to pick, what not to pick for a healthier lifestyle. And so let's get started. So firstly, we'll be going to Walmart because it's like a global big supply chain. So what we discussed in the previous vlog, that the things that should come from your heritage are your grains, your pulses, your oils, and your spices. So for all of these things, you will have to go to a big superstore because these will be imported. And then we will later on go to Freshco. Freshco, I usually go to shop my vegetables as of now because Freshco is still not a very local brand, but it does have lot of Canadian produced vegetables, and the quality of Freshco, I feel it's much better than Walmart. Like, that's my personal experience. It depends to you. You should try it. And later we will be exploring some couple of Indian stores. And for the local vegetable and fruits market, that is usually open in summers over here, the farmers market. But there are some really good local produce stores here recently opened in Surrey. So I will be exploring them soon and we'll make a separate vlog on that. So as you can see, like there is a lot of variety of basmati rice here. Apart from basmati, you do have another variety called the Sona Masuri, but unfortunately, I think that's sold out because like in certain states, like from where we come, we don't use like basmati for day-to-day cooking. So we use basmati only for pulao or biryani or any other specific type of like cuisine. So we use the Sona Masuri one for daily use. When that is not there, I have not found any other variety apart from Sona Masuri. So if you do, then please let us know in the comments. So in the oils, you have a lot of variety here. We have a lot of like olive oils. So I don't know if that is not needed much in the Indian cooking. So you have coconut oil. यहाँ पे it comes in like थोड़ा सा jar वाला format because it's थोड़ा सा pure form. So if it's in, because of the cold weather, it's always in the solid state. And these are again all olive oils. And here finally I found one last piece of the peanut oil. It was in my cup. Also, you will find a lot of varieties of corn oil here. You will have canola oil, which is very common, and you will also have vegetable oils. So these are the common oils that are used by the Americans in cooking. But if you are from India, you are definitely not used to these oils. So it's a good way of not incorporating them in your diet and rather stick to the oils that you are used to having. So as we discussed last times, the pulses should be from your heritage. So again, you will find each and every pulses, each and every dal, grain that you used to have in India, they are easily available here. Even in Rajma, you have both the varieties, hari moong, chana dal, everything you have. You should check out the spices section here. I mean, like literally you find everything that you want in your Indian kitchen. You have everything here. right from all of the khada masala, all powders, everything. Like you even have ground powders like the ground dalchini, senna powder, everything. So if you have everything available here, all of your spices, thanks to the supply chain, you should continue using all your spices. I mean, look at this. The variety doesn't stop. There is no spice here that you would not be able to find. You also have all of these achars. जो हम इंडिया में खाते थे. Like you have mirchi, you have beans, you have chili, you have lime. सब कुछ है. As you know, pickles are like good sources of vitamins. So keep them in your diet the way you used to have before. You get everything over here. Oh, the packed ginger garlic paste. Please avoid them. Grind it fresh. Ginger and garlics are easily available here. You even have the Canadian variety. So it doesn't take much time. Make your own paste. You also have all these ready-to-eat kits, packets that we used to have in India. The rabdi, gulab jamun, kheer, jalebi and everything. These are easily available. For people who like to have all of their Indian snacks, so you have an entire aisle of Haldiram. And yeah, your Indian biscuits. Oh, it's better. I've tried this one. It's a little sweet though. You have Good Day. You have your Jim Jam. Oh yeah. And the hide and seek. And the all-time favorite. Not that good. Don't look that fresh, and then they're sprinkled with so much of water. And all of these cut vegetables. These are the baby spinaches. All these chopped vegetables. The spinach, lettuce, all the salads, all the greens. Please avoid them. Select the natural ones, the hand-picked ones that you have picked from with your own hands. Try to use them in your diet. So again, like these are cut carrots, you have cut bhindi, you have cut beans. Try to avoid those as much as you can and just purchase fresh. It takes not more than 2 minutes to cut these vegetables. And the cut varieties actually have they have lost all your nutrients. You hardly get anything from them. So, as you can see, the produce here is more fresh. I don't like the Walmart vegetable shopping because I feel that it's very commercial and it's packed in small boxes. So this feels like a little more fresh produce to me, where I can actually pick vegetables by my hand. That's what I prefer. So here you're able to find this local bhindi. जो वॉलमार्ट में पता नहीं वो अलग सी कुछ मिलती है. So this is a more Indian version. You also get gawar. Then you have a lot of variety of mushrooms over here, which I like. So, and we can see like this is also a product of Canada. This is also a product of Canada. This is also a product of Canada. So these are all like grown on Canadian soil. So that is what we should prefer more. So here, if you can see in bell pepper, capsicum. So these are the green ones. So these are the product of Mexico. Whereas if you see the orange ones, these are the product of Canada. So it's always better that you pick up the produce which is grown on Canadian soil rather than these imported versions of it. And if you see the price, the imported one is $4.47 and the Canadian one is like $4.99. So like this still does not make like a lot of difference in the bill, but it's more better for your body. The red ones again, these are like product of Canada. So if you see the eggplant as well, so the 4081 product, this is the product of Mexico. Whereas the smaller eggplants, they are the product of Canada. And that is what we need to prefer. The greens, I find they are more of better quality here than in Walmart. Like it's my personal experience when I buy any of the dhania and pudina and palak or anything from Freshco, it stays in my refrigerator for easily for a month with no care. Whereas if I buy from Walmart, it's gone in a week. So these are the varieties of all the tomatoes you get, and then you get confused which one to pick. So we are used to like this variety in India. But here, these are not locally produced. These are product of Mexico. Whereas these cute, pretty looking variety is actually the product of Canada. So I use these like for normal vegetables and all. But when it comes to like very specific traditional dishes where we want that exact taste, so I prefer using this variety because this is what we get in India. So I usually buy a mix of this and the local ones, and I use more of the local ones. And these ones I keep specifically for traditional dishes like mutton or chicken curries and everything. So again, in garlic, you can see that there is a couple of varieties. So like this one I see here is actually a product of China. So I would go with the local variety here. Coming to the battle between the onions. So you will usually find these three varieties of onion here. This is the normal yellow onion. Then you have this white onion and you have this red onions. So I have not yet found a onion which is Canadian grown. Might be I'll be able to find them in more of local markets, but these are all three imported from USA. So, but in our Indian cooking, I would always prefer the red onions. You will never get the taste with these yellow varieties. They are like not that spicy in nature. Like even if you chop them, you'll not have tears in your eyes. These are like tearless onions. But these are like really good, and these will actually give you the flavor of your Indian cooking. And the white onions are like rarely used. Yeah, they are like good in the nutritional value. You can add it sometimes to your diet. Another example, as you can see with the brinjals. So these are the varieties that we are used to having in India, the smaller brinjals, but these actually are imported here. This is one from the Dominican Republic, whereas you also have a product of Canada, these longer ones. So try to incorporate this in your diet rather than the smaller imported varieties that used to have earlier. So there's this another Tinda variety, which is again a product of Canada. Definitely you should pick this up. Product of BC. Definitely good for you. Canned vegetables. A big no. always go for the fresh produce, and preferably more Canadian in nature. So as we've seen in Walmart, you don't have the labels with where are they the product of USA or Canadian or anything. Here it's very easy to differentiate. We had seen in Walmart that the lemons and limes did not have like a board from which product they are. This is an Argentinian one. This is from USA. The limes also are from Mexico, and this one is also from Mexico. So I have not actually found any lemons or limes of Canadian produce. We might find them in the local supermarkets too that we are going to explore later. So, and especially the fruit section, I love Freshco. They have so much of varieties. These nectaries over here, you also have the other ones, the imported ones, but these are the Canadian ones, and I had tried these last time. They're very good. You should definitely try these. I really like the fruit section of Freshco. You don't find like this much of fresh produce in Walmart for sure. Now again, we have like an entire section of apples. So this gets confusing. So again, we come to the point where we need to decide which one is Canadian in nature and avoid the imported varieties and go for the product of Canada. And if you see the price, this is like $2.99, whereas the USA one is $2.49. It doesn't make a lot of difference, but definitely they are much better for your body. So banana, again, in Walmart you usually find the imported ones. So this is again, it's an eco-certified Canada bananas. So for these bananas, you will always find that they don't ripe quickly. They ripe in a very normal fashion. Like the Walmart bananas, like they are like crisp yellow with no black dot. And after a couple of days, they're like entirely black. So that's not a natural way of ripening. But these ones, they are eco-certified, they're organic, and they are really good bananas. Freshco, you should try them. And same price. Look at this green produce. Look at this methi. Itna fresh to kabhi India mein bhi nahi mila. Like, how can you not buy this? If you're looking for dry fruits, you should really come to Freshco. They have an amazing collection, lot of brands, lot of varieties of dry fruits. You should definitely try. Recommend these dates. The medjool dates, I don't know how do you pronounce them, but these are like really good. These are all the varieties of dry fruits that you have. If you have not tried dried figs in Canada, you should definitely try these. They're like so yum. In India, you should get like all these ultra dried variety, but these are like really soft to eat and they're very yum. You should try them. You have crushed dates, and you literally have like 5 to 6 different varieties of dates, like different the species from different countries. So a lot of things that you can choose from according to your taste.